I first moved in, I knew that I wanted to be involved in the neighborhood. I wanted to be an active member of whatever organizations were active at that time. And there wasn't any block unit or anything on my street particularly that I knew of, but I somehow became acquainted with the organizing an office arm of SLACO, the St. Louis Association of Community Organizations, and I joined them, and I, quickly became a board member. So, I'm not real sure how I met the garden people, but I became aware, probably through SLACO, about an effort that county and city residents, all income designations, UMSL, the Missouri Extension Center, the Missouri Botanical Garden, and maybe some other entities all came together, formed a group with the specific purpose of starting and supporting neighborhood gardens. So I joined that, and like I told her, it was a big vacant lot. I think it's like 5 acres. It's pretty big. And when we first started digging in it, about maybe a foot down, it was all dirt and hard dirt and foundations from the old houses that were torn down there. So it was very, very hard to dig and put gardens in. So Kitty Hoblitzel, one of the garden leaders from the county, came up with the idea of raised beds, and that is what we did. She helped us build the wooden frames and then fill them up with good soil and nutrients and stuff that we needed to start our gardens with. And so, needless to say, though my parents were native Mississippi people and had gardened all their lives, I really had never gardened. I had house plants, but I hadn't dug anything out of the ground. And so my first efforts were a few straggly onions maybe, and a dried up eggplant here and there, and some green peppers that you wouldn't recognize, and but we were able to encourage and recruit people who did know how to garden from the neighborhood and from all over the city, actually, because there were people that were over from the Fourth Ward that came all the way over here to garden with us, and listening and watching and following their examples, we were able to do much better. So the first time I could eat something from my plot was just a life-changing experience. It was just wonderful. And I was younger then and more able-bodied, and so, we would get up early in the morning before it got hot, which here is like 9 o'clock. It could be 100 degrees, so we'd get up really, really early and water. Kitty helped us put in a watering source because, that's what you got to have. Water and sun and the proper earth is what grows things. So that was the first big neighborhood project that we did together, and we fought against. SLACO wanted to take that property and build homes on it, and we fought against it because we had worked so hard on making it into a beautiful place, and it was indeed beautiful. After the first couple of seasons, it was just like an oasis in the middle of the city. And so there's so much other vacant property around here for them to put the houses on. So they did, actually. That was the project SLACO did with Aetna Insurance, and it was the first homes built in the neighborhood in like 40 years or something like that. And they are on Fairfax Court. They're across from Rankin. So next